2000 Toyota Taco. Good news is it's the 3.4 in the 2000s. It's not the 3.0 VZE, which is not a bad engine, but has head issues. Bad news is it's been sitting in a barn for a while. Yeah. It's always a good sign. If we get stranded somewhere, there's a meal. Some rat jerky. Bucktooth beaver. Let's get out of this wind. Hantavirus. I love it. Why do we abuse ourselves? This will be fun. 2002. No. 2000. It's a 2002 also. 2000 Toyota Taco. Good news is it's the 3.4 in the 2000s. It's not the 3.0 VZE, which is not a bad engine, but has head issues. Bad news is it's been sitting in a barn for a while with field mice. Pretty sure it runs. We just hooked up the battery before Drew got here. And we're gonna start it up to see if it runs, see if it makes any noises. But we had teased you guys a while back because we had fully intended on being up here a couple videos back, and don't use that finger. Hanta. Fully had planned on being up here a while back, and well, my old Ford Escape had different plans, and we had to turn around and buy a new car, and then didn't have the time to get up here and do this. Now we still don't have the time, but we're making the time. This is gonna be a truck for Drew, my buddy up here in Walsenburg, Colorado. If you don't know where that is, I don't blame you. It's somewhere between New Mexico and Pueblo, off the beaten path down like 15 miles of washboard dirt road, where we find ourselves at this ranch that a friend of mine is actually in the process of selling, where he has this 2000 Toyota Tacoma that he's letting us drive home. What is it, 1,200 miles? It's not that far, is it? 600 miles, 700 miles, 13,000 miles. We're driving it to Australia. But we're gonna get this thing tip-top shape so we can handle the mountains and all that stuff. Part of the fun thing is that Drew's gonna be driving this back, and he hasn't driven a manual transmission in over 20 years. So that's gonna be enjoyable to watch. You'll get to see some of Drew, probably a lot of Drew on this video. And we're gonna all hope and pray together that he doesn't get the hantavirus from, well, Daniel was nice enough to clean up the interior a while ago, and the rats have gotten back in and decided to make, let me show you. Yeah, let me just show you. It's not bad. It's really not compared to what it was. But you can see, you know, bought one of the electronical things that makes noise and flashes lights that clearly worked very well because it is surrounded by, you know, hantavirus and rat feces. So that was clearly effective, one would say. We got these wonderful seat covers. Here, let's let them in, Drew. Let them in. Let them check out the interior of this thing. I'll come around the other side. I mean, it's your truck. This is all yours. This is always a good sign. But yeah, he actually cleaned it out and then decided to paint the entire inside with rhino liner or some sort of bed liner paint because the carpet was nasty, absolutely nasty. So it's not bad. We're gonna pull this thing apart. We're gonna probably take the seat covers off. Since we're at the ranch, we can throw them in the laundry. But yeah, we'll clean it up a little bit. Try and make it a little bit more environmentally safe for one to drive for 11 hours, breathing the internals of this air. Probably have the windows down the whole way. But we did encounter some storms coming up here, and if we're encountering storms coming back, the guy's gonna be locked up in this truck with the windows up and breathing the fresh air that is field mouse feces. So I'm looking forward to this. We may be losing Drew after this. But it shouldn't be bad. It should be a fun trip. So we're gonna play around with this thing. I'm gonna get it started. We're gonna listen for noises. And actually, I think it's gonna fire right off. Honestly, I think it's just gonna bark right off and have no issues whatsoever, ever. It's gonna be a smooth ride the whole way home. I mean, the tires are only 15 years old. And yeah, well, let's get after it. Smells good. Too bad you guys can't smell. Why is there an airplane flying over every time I mean, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking nowhere. And there's an airplane flying over. I just don't. Somebody is following us. They're following us. So let's get into it. Let's get this thing fired up. I guarantee you we'll turn that key. Actually, Drew, do you want the honors? Sure. Since it's your truck, here, let me have that camera. This is your truck, and well, you can sit in that because to start this thing, you have to depress the clutch pedal. So either wiggle your leg up in there and push on the clutch pedal, or you sit in it and you make sure it's not in gear by wiggling the dingles. Yep.
Wiggling the dingles.
Oh. You gotta push the clutch pedal probably a little bit more. Well, I'll be. I guess we should have checked the oil levels and all that first, huh? Well, I gotta get in front of this thing, so let me move this right in the... I'll just go around it. Checked. So you can hear that actually the engine itself sounds very healthy. I don't know if you can hear it. There's definitely a bearing making a noise. Can you hear that grinding noise? We don't need that for 650 miles. Fixed it! Oh. What is cycling? It sounds like it's over here. Oh, I see the problem. Shut it down! Oh! Smell of fresh rubber. I was actually out here about like a year ago. I've been out here a few times and gotten to see this truck, so this is not as big of a surprise. Like, we don't know what it looks like as we're making it out to be. But I've actually looked at this truck a couple times, and last time I was out here, not last time, but about a year ago, I changed the belts. Because we've been talking about me picking up this truck and then having Drew use it. We're actually going to use it for fun, for videos, and for ministry. So it'll be fun, I think. But I found the problem, and exactly what I thought it was. We are losing an alternator. The alternator is locking up, and what just happened when the sound stopped was that the pulley stopped, and the belt was just sliding on the pulley. And that's why the sound stopped. So most likely we're going to be pulling this alternator out and either trying to pull it apart and fix it, or having to drive an hour into town of Walsenburg in hopes that they have a replacement. Probably not. Yeah. But I am happy to know that so far, what I'll do is actually, let's do this. Let's pull the belt off and then we'll fire it up again to verify. But these are a timing belt, if I remember right, and usually the plastic cover is a good memory jogger that they're a timing belt engine. And so most likely this belt's not been swapped on at any recent time. And yeah, it's probably gonna have to be replaced. Should this thing have been sitting in the state of Arizona, not moving, that belt would be dust right now just from the heat. But being that it's been sitting in Colorado for all these years, it's probably perfectly fine. So my other concern was when fired it up and hearing that noise is sometimes when these sit, especially if somebody hasn't put the proper coolants or anything like that to mix in, that the bearings in the water pump will start to go bad because they get little rusticles on them. And I was really hoping that it wasn't the water pump that was humming along a beautiful song. So let's get this alternator loosened up, get the belt off of it. And I almost wish I hadn't changed the belts before, because then I could just take my knife and cut it. And now I actually have to unbolt stuff. And then we'll fire it up again. Eliminating the alternator is a problem, and or not as a problem, but as a potential problem. And if it sounds beautiful and dreamy, then we will know that we probably need to swap on the alternator, which we know already anyways. So that was really interesting. That was actually fun to watch. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna find some tools around here somewhere because they're in a bucket. This isn't my shop. So I'm gonna find a bucket of tools. And yeah, that's always fun. I brought very little tools with me. Like very little. Because I brought a lot of carrots. Not a lot of tools. All right, we're gonna get that off, and then I don't need to show you any of that. That's a whole different video. Dang it! A giant forking head. Oh, I don't know whose this is, but it's mine now. Somebody with a small head. Must be his dad's. Ariat. Should be like gangsta and wear it backwards. Big pimp daddy. Yeah. Alright. Let's find stuff. Tools. Equipment. Things. There's just no organization to anything around here. I just need like a 13 mil. Something. Hey, what's that? That might be what I need. Huh. Maybe? Do we have a ratchet? Okay. It's not gonna fit. Oh, never mind. Sorry, people. I know it. Upside down. I realize it. I knows it. Okay. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nothing I'm looking for. Just let's get this. Okay. Just, you know, just. Yep, that'll get that one. Okie dokie. Oh, hey, look, there's a little. Should we just pull it all the way off? I don't know. This is handy, man. These, you could never find these things, man. Never. I'm telling you, 10 mil? Ain't working on the vehicle unless you get some blood up. Ow. Yep. Okay, sure. That's not the right one either. It's a sort of fit. Got myself all dirty. Oh, God. Dang, you missed it. You ever get the numb thumb from smacking it into things? Yep, I did. Oh, that's right. It's an adjuster. That's right. It's got that little bolt tensioner doodabber. And it's all starting to come back to me, and I think they're all a different size, aren't they? Okay, there's the bolt. Can't see nothing. It's just cold enough to make the nostrils drip. There we go. That should move that. Okay. And then now it's melted on there. Perfect. We'll just spin the pulley. It won't spin. That's why the belt's melted on there. Got it? I'm just thinking we should just go ahead and pull that off. Let's just send it. Shh. Got it? Okay. Remember I told you guys you just sometimes gotta whisper and be nice. Friendly. It's importante. I didn't bring a pry bar. I just figured we'd fire this thing up and drive it home, and this would be a super boring video. Dang. Oh, she is locked. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can use a wrench. There's a pry bar here. Take this upper part of the alternator out of the bracket. There we go. And then the lower part is just it comes right. Oh yeah, I do have to take that out because it goes through that bracket, doesn't it? Okay, fine. These things are made by little tiny fingers. Little Japanese fingers, man. Fit down in these spaces that my fat sausage American fingers don't fit in. Oh, there it There's your tensioner. There's your nut for the tensioner. And your upper alternator bolt. It's a good thing to set them right on top of the engine where they can fall. That would never happen to us. What? Nah. Just simply unplug the back. Unplug that. Simple as that. You know, very easy stuff. Very easy. And then just this plastic everywhere. I just need you to break, come off. I don't remember how these release, man. I need a flashlight, I think. I need to see what I'm doing down here because I don't remember how this little, they got a cover. Most of these are usually broken. And this one is not. How does that, can you help me out here, guys? This has a plastic, hard plastic cover on. There it goes. Just simply slide it forward. Simply. Don't you love those videos? Just simply do this, and like nothing is simple. Where did my bench go? I think that's the 10 metric there. Is that a 10 on this? Or is that a 12? Yep, it's a 10. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Unless you want to break it. 10 millimeter, slide the wire off and give birth to that. All that noise for nothing other than that. I think we found maybe potentially our problem. So you don't want to turn. We may want to just call down to the local parts house and see if they got one of these there alternators, little charging box, little spinnerooskies, the generator. By the way, I don't know if you've known this, or not, but if you have a dead battery and you jump start your car, don't let your alternator charge your car. Unless it's the only option you have, please. Alternator is intended for maintaining a battery. Yes, you are correct. It will charge your battery. It is not intended for that. It is intended for maintaining a battery. So stop with that. If you're using a charger, or you have a trickle charger or a jump thingy, charge the battery that way. This is a last resort way to charge your battery. Just a little PSA. I was really hoping, but I just don't think that that's gonna come back. We're gonna make some phone calls, see if we can find some parts. But in the meantime, I'll have Drew fire this up while I put my hands dangerously in the engine bay. And, you know, see if we can't lose a finger. Because I'm lazy. And I don't really feel like moving this belt, because then I gotta remove both of them. Might be able to just tuck it out of the way. Can we see zip ties over there? Probably not. So if I can hold it right there, Drew, you can go start the truck. And we'll, maybe we can video myself losing a finger. What do you think about that? So remember, clutch pedal all the way in.
We need the battery.
Oh, I do need the battery, don't I? That would help. That's an important piece. Drew's smarter than me. And I don't know if we need the body ground. I don't think we do. Okay, wait, my fingers are going in. Let's give that one the old try. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to hold this belt out of the way. fan is close to the fingers. Doesn't look like it to you, but it's much closer than I feel comfortable with. And that noise is gone. All right, go ahead and kill it. That is a good sign. We're gonna have to find an alternator. Remember, disconnect your ground. Tuck it out of the way so it doesn't jump and spark you. We don't want none of that. What do you think, Drew? You excited about your truck?
Absolutely.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it?
Drive it.
Oh, that's a good idea, man. What a genius. This is why I'm on the camera. You guys would probably like him better. He talks less. All right, we're gonna go make some phone calls. I think the best bet is just to see if we can find one. And if we can't find another alternator, then I'll fix that one. I'll go down in the basement and I'll pull that one all apart and see if we can't and vroom. Right? Okay. Let's go find one. Oh, okay, here we go. Around the truck we go. Oh, hi. We got an alternator. Oh man, I'm jealous. Tell Daniel I said, hey, I miss that guy. My buddy asked me if we were going to church today. I replied with a picture. We're clearly not going to church today in Arizona when we're in Colorado. All right, we're leaving O'Reilly's. We did the drive, did the thing to get out the stuff, and we have the stuff. So we're gonna now do the thing to go put the stuff back on the thing. Meaning the Toyota. I love Toyotas. I really think this will be uneventful going home. I really pray it will be, because we're on a bit of a time crunch. But that's none of your problem. Your problem is that you haven't liked and subscribed yet. That's your problem. You can easily solve that by just clicking the buttons down below. So go ahead and do that. Yeah, we got the alternator. Luckily they had one in stock. We're in this little town of Walsenburg. Look it up. It's a cute little town. But they actually had the part. And we've got it. Sits in the back of the car. We're going to shoot back to the ranch and get her bolted on. Fire it up. Cruise it around. Watch Drew stall the truck a couple times. It'll be awesome. It'll be really cool. So we'll bring you along. The drive is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Stunning and amazing. So we'll bring you guys along. I don't even need my GPS because I know right where I'm going. So push to start. Okay. These newfangled cars, man, they just beep and make noise at you, but they do what you're supposed to do. You know? They make things happen. About to get some music. You guys can listen to what I listen to for like 3 seconds. And you're done. Because YouTube won't let us play that music. Alright, on the road. Here we go. Bye. that one spins a little bit more better than the last one that we had in there. Eh? Don't you think there now, bud? She's doing better than now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we put that in the thing and the thing on the horn, and the horn goes beep beep all the way home. Because this is a Toyota. We shouldn't have any problems. As I jinx it. Yep, just break that. It was in the way anyways. Why is that not wanting to go just right into its home? It's like, I don't have a grinder. I like it when they call me Big Papa. Wait, that's not the right phrase. Oh, too far. Dang it. Wibble wobble so they don't fall down. There we go. We never did find a 12 mil socket, did we? Other than I have my own. Oh, wrong ratchet. I need the adapter because I want to make my life easier. Harbor Freight to the rescue. Now tighten it all the way. Is that the one that is not? That is the one that's not. What am I thinking? Why? Why am I thinking this way? Because that's what I do. Tighten it all the way tight so that you can't get the bottom one in or do anything that you need to do. 5 hours later. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, it is nice. You can just do it by hand. Just my little sissy fingers are not liking this. Sissy fingers. I was asking myself why am I putting everything on top of the engine when I've got a perfectly good workbench over here. I don't know. It's just the questions that get asked, you know, amongst yourselves. Okay, go on the crank. Go where you're supposed to go. You were trying to go there earlier when we were starting the engine and you were trying to bite my fingers. Now you don't want to. Oh, I see where your problem is. It's that stinking bolt right there. Go underneath that. Get caught up on that. Sure. Why not? Because why not? Yeah. Okay. Yep. There. There we goes. That helps. Not one bit. Oh, a little bit. Yep. A little ert here and an ert there. A little hugging of the engine. A freeing of the hands. And that guy. My Juttamuster. This you gotta install blind. Ray Charles style. You know? Pinch your fingers nice and tight. Pinchy fingers. There we go. So that guy goes through the bottom of the bracket, and then there's a hole on the bottom of the alternator, and the little stud goes through that, and then the bolt going that way, that bracket comes up, and there's a little, and the bolt goes, there's a washer on that bolt that likes to fall down. So you gotta make sure it's on the other side of that hook. And that's what does your adjusting. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, and this nut goes on the front of all of that. So it holds the alternator in the bottom of the thing. Then when you get it all adjusted, you tighten everything up. Kind of a fancy little design. I like it. I'm not mad at it. It actually functions quite well. Yep, needs more. So while we're doing this, we can just have a nice little conversation about, you know, absolutely nothing. Because there's really nothing to talk about as a Toyota. And mice haven't chewed the wires. Why? I don't know. Maybe these mice don't have a hunger for wires. I know the ones in Arizona certainly do. They love wires. Out here, apparently not. Apparently they just like to poop on everything. Go outside, eat some sticks and twigs and berries, and get back in here and poop on everything. You know? Seems to be their MO. I didn't create nature. I just sometimes fight against it. Sometimes work with it. Either way, not the creator of it. So we did get an oil filter. Daniel has plenty of oil around here, and I have decided that what we're going to run in this truck to get it home, and because it's been sitting and, you know, valves need to be reworked and all that fun stuff, you guys should know by now I love Dello. I just really like Dello. It's got all the dinosaurs and vitamins in it. And I just find on older engines, this one's not terribly old, but I just, you know, I've gotten rid of valve ticks and all sorts of stuff by just putting the vitamins back in the engine, you know? They're good for me, good for you, and then they're good for the Toyota and the engine. So we're gonna steal some of Daniel's Dello, because obviously we have diesel equipment around here. So, yeah. And then we're gonna hook this back up, and clearly we don't need the body ground for this to run. So we'll hook the battery back up and send Drew back in the truck to, you know, turn that thing that makes it go vroom. You can take them with you if you want. Why not? See if we fix this right. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is slide this piece of plastic back over the alternator, but wherever it went, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know where it went. How did that disappear? Did a rat eat it? I don't know. It's gone somewhere in here. I don't know how it could have gone very far. It really doesn't matter though. Okay. It's fine. See if it starts. Stand back. Clutch pedal. Stick turn. Well, shoot. Wait. Oh, that was an elk calling. Thought it was the truck. Sounds much more better, doesn't it, Drew?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Well, I mean, I think that's good enough to pull it out of here, don't you? Okay. Fine, don't answer me. I don't really care. You know? I don't think I have a voltmeter to see if this thing's charging. I might in the car. Yep, 14 volts. Well, you want to pull it out? No? Drew's like, I don't know where reverse is anymore. It's been 20 years.
Maybe not on the first try.
Not on the first try, not in Daniel's bar.
Yeah.
I don't want to run into everything. All right, I can respect that, sort of. I have to sit in that? Is that an antenna ball? Not sit in the wrap. Like, how do I avoid sitting in just like literally pile of wrap? That's what I'd like to figure out. There's gotta be a rag around here or something that I can steal to, you know. sitting in my poop. Why would I sit in yours? That chunk was stuck. I think I had the runs. I was eating an extra acorn for dinner last night. Okay. There's a brake light on. Brake lights on. Well, now we can get a good look at it. She's out here. Send it back. Send it back. We don't want it. It's dirty. It's perfect. I mean, this thing's got a locker in the rear axle. It's got good old rock sliders that bang into some stuff. I mean, she's pretty. It's got a bug shield to shield from bugs. Test that on the way home. There's the latch on these things. For the love of, where's the latch? Where did you put it? Oh, right there. I found it. Yeah, shiny piece and all that dirtiness. I like it. Got juice. It's got clutch juice too. Gonna need valve covers. That's okay. Just burning some oil off of them right now. Perfectly fine. Power steering pump is singing a pretty song. That's fine. Not sure where the battery tie down is. We're gonna have to find that to clamp it down, or maybe a bungee cord or some of that baling wire. Not sure where that is. I'm not sure this is the right battery. But it started, and it has a go handle. It has the take me home handle. It's fine. It's not fine. Now it's fine. Awesome, man. Nice meat on the tires. It's a BF Goodrich all-terrain TA CO2. See? Got the CO2s. I don't know, dude. I think we pack up some of the tools real quick and drive this down by the house, and you can start cleaning it. Not you. You. Yeah. You want to come clean it? Come on up. You can help out. Yeah, smoke coming out of here. Burning some oil. Burning the midnight oil. So we're gonna clean up some tools. You know, that's boring. And then we'll go down and you watch Drew clean his truck. Does that sound like fun? I think so. We're gonna do that. It does. Well, it's always a good start. It's nice that it has brakes. It's how fancy. It has brakes. The steering wheel's even straight. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? This is like the fourth nicest thing that I own. Huh. Definitely smell the rats. Oof, she's got some smell to her. That's okay. The smell never hurt anybody until you died. I wonder if... Yeah, just put it right here. How about that? How about that? I mean, it's got almost no gas. Ain't no gas in it. ABS lights on, brake lights on, but you know, that might work itself out. Diff lock is blinking. I mean, it seems to really work. It does have a cassette. Oh, yeah! That's awesome. CD player, cassette. You can actually pick if you want tape or CD or the radio. I hear static. How do you tune in? It's got tunes, Drew. Tunes. Yes, dude. Look at this. It's even got a carrot lighter. Well, that might not light most carrots, but it'll light the kind of carrots that we don't eat. You know, the small carrots. Typical Toyota door handles. Just, they're fancy like that, you know? This thing is a peach, dude. Borderline of... Oh, what is this? It's got little things dangling out of it. I mean, she's mint. More importantly, do the hazards work? Hopefully we don't need those on the way home. Well, I think it's time to get to work on cleaning this dude out. What are you gonna name it, Drew?
I don't know yet.
Mossy Oak.
She hasn't told me yet.
Baby Moose. I actually like Baby Moose. It looks kind of like a moose. The Canadian deer, aka Baby Moose. All right, well, we're gonna go in and get some of the haunt off of our fingers and maybe eat some grub and then come back out and work on this thing, because tomorrow's a whole nother adventure. We're going down to the new ranch, so that's gonna be fun. But today we're gonna get this thing cleaned out. Drew's gonna practice shifting and drive around the ranch. We got plenty of space to drive. Even places to test the four-wheel drive capabilities of this fine rig out here in the wonderful wilderness. I mean, we got room to play with this thing today. So we're gonna do that, and we'll take you guys right alongside with us. All right. She runs. Ow. at the truck
Yeah.
since I talk too much?
Yeah, clearly.
This is such a beautiful place. This 20-piece jumbo socket set. I bet you this is jumbo sockets. I thought maybe it was a jumbo set. I don't think I'm finding a 12 metric meter in there. Ooh, that stinks.